Hi everyone, we are team number 2. So in the beginning, we had all these ideas that were floating in the air until it became all one idea that we implemented our knowledge. So this is the content of our presentation. We are going to introduce you to the subject and purpose, of course. Then we have current trends, our solution process, and of course, in the end, conclusion. So our idea was to make a brand of the destination that is going to include all the visitors who want to focus on experiencing traveling, and of course all the people who are currently based in the destination. Of course, I think everyone here sometimes felt confused in the destination or even stressed when planning your trip. So we are going to show you how we are going to demonstrate inclusive tourism, and that can be improved through the systematic evaluation of tourist attraction and services. And our current goal is to rebrand destination as inclusive.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. My name is Davor, and I would like to mention some trends that were set during the time that we know. When we mention some destinations, for example, through these categories, we can imagine specific destination for specific category. I can just go through this, and maybe you can match with mine, or you can have your own. For example, by this row, we have Ibiza, Rome. We can also mention Toscana. We can mention for wellness Opatija in Croatia. We can mention Abu Dhabi for luxury tourism. But what is with inclusive tourism? We don't have anything that will specify one destination, that will brand one destination like inclusive destination. By guiding that idea, our solution process was including 5 steps. We were just thinking about how to make our idea both public or private. Public via tourist information center, or public or private, how we can collect informations and sell them to companies. Through these 2 steps, we covered feasibility and replicability. Also, we covered setting standards through some checklists that we will explain you later, connected to our badges that we are wearing. And that is also our 3rd step, giving verifications for objects that will follow our rules. Customer feedback is also important for us because it's the one of the our most important strengths that we have, because it provides us certified information that is the key of this product. Also, the last one is this already told branding, or transforming objects that leads to transforming the destination. Simplify, our idea was to use certified informations using some badges. Chatbots, AI have our own page that will lead you to accessibility and clarity of communication.
Okay, so we design badges. Here you can see 10 badges, okay, for everyone. I mean, it's universal design, because you can see badges for food, badges for disabled people with other special needs, for families, for LGBTQIA plus people, etc. So it's really for everyone. The main concept is that we have certified information data. Certified how? We have a very simple checklist, okay, that hotel, restaurants, etc., suppliers that wants the badges can check. Very simple, how you can see, you can either have a ramp or you don't, okay? So you know if you're accessible or not. So you complete a self-evaluation checklist, then you send to the board, and they will decide if you can have the badges or not. And they also decide if you're really good, so 5 stars, as you can see, or if you're not so good, maybe 1, 2, or 3 stars. Okay, so people knows that the information is true, not only because the board says it, but also because people, the community, can chat through text box, etc. This is really easy. As you can see, the logo is really universal, I mean, and it's really clear because people with special needs want to have a smooth travel, not surprising thing, you know, so they need something certain.
So my part is a little bit boring, and I promise I'm gonna keep short. We use some technologies for our website, and we use progressive web apps. What is progressive web apps? We want to our project will be so accessible for everyone. For example, you don't have to download app because you can use website and you can use on your phone like an app. And we use React.js for front-end and app technologies and JavaScript with progressive web app, as I said before, and service workers and responsive design. And of course, mapping technique GAIs, actually Geographic Informatics System. And our future goal, we want to add our badges in Google's page, because, you know, if you have some disability or if you not so much feel comfortable for a vacation, you want to make sure all of your journey. And if you see our badges on your Google, maybe you can feel so much comfortable. And the other section is so important, is feedback and marketing and tourism as a service and target group. We want to feedback because, as I said before, we don't want to surprise, because we want to basic for that. For example, our website, our idea, you can give a feedback and we can give some discount or some coupons for our app. And in the marketing section is about, you know, social media, billboards, hospitals, airports, and our target group, for example, elderly and parents with kids. And it's about tourism as a service.
Okay, because I have to shorten my text a little bit because we're running out of time. So as we know, universal design combines out of 7 core principles that we enhanced in our project. So these 7 principles are equitable use, flexibility in use, simple and intuitive use, perceptible information, tolerance for errors, and also low physical effort and size and space for use.
We have also 6 parts of the outcomes that we have analyzed for suppliers, for customers, destination, local economy, and local community. Also sustainability. We need to watch our product on 2 ways. It's possible to look for it, because we are not building, we are sustainable. We are just transforming the objects that are already there. We will not cut the forest or something to build, for example, theme park. We will just transform it. To conclude everything, I would like to say that our project will use our biggest strength, certified information, and will have great opportunities for all stakeholders during by using our system of branding. Thank you.